If you're wanting to make an impact through online video, then let me suggest just a couple of ideas for you to consider. And they both relate to eye contact. They're easily missed. And I say this having spent hundreds of hours this year working online with clients of mine from all walks of life, working on these sorts of skills. And I'm recording this on the 23rd of November, 2020. And the date is important because today is the day that Oxford University and AstraZeneca announced the results of their COVID-19 vaccine trials. Now, first of all, let me say, hugely encouraging news, very exciting. I doff my cap to both institutions, although I'm biased being an alumnus of Oxford University myself, although as a historian, not as a medic. But today, earlier today, there was an interview on the BBC with Dr. Mene Pangalos, who is the EVP for Research and Development, I believe, so in a very, very senior leadership role at AstraZeneca. And the video interview is really quite telling because of these 2 points around eye contact. And I encourage you to take a look at the interview. I'll include a link. Certainly if you're watching this on LinkedIn, I'll put a link in the comment section below, and I'll do my best if you're watching this on my blog. But on BBC News interview with Mene Pangalos, that's the example. The 2 tips are these. The first, watch your blink rate. When speaking under pressure, blink rate can very often go up. You'll notice now I'm blinking quite rapidly, and without even realizing it, it can happen. And it can be quite distracting. It's also a sign of stress or strain on the part of the speaker. So if you're in front of an audience, where a live audience that's, a couple of hundred people in the crowd, and there are people sitting some way from you, then the distance means they may not really notice. So with live events, it's not always that much of an issue. But with online video, it's a much more intimate medium, because right now, you and I can, if you like, see each other quite up close because of the way the screens work. So if my blink rate goes up, you really will notice pretty quickly, more so than if I was on a stage in front of 500 people. And Mene Pangalos's blink rate in the interview I just watched a short clip, was high, really high. Now, it's not to say it's somehow that's massive criticism. It's hardly the end of the world. Blimey, the content of what's been communicated is a lot more important. But this is a really important moment for AstraZeneca in the COVID crisis, for people watching, and for Oxford University. So why would you not, as an exec, as a leader, want to really maximize your impact? And these little tweaks, they make a difference. So 1, watch the blink rate. Secondly, eye contact. Look at the camera when saying something important, not at the screen. It's very tempting. And this happened again with the interview, with Pangalos's interview. The eyes were wandering around quite a bit. Now, again, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. This is not about me being all pernickety about things, but these things, it's important, particularly with an announcement like this, remember? Because you right now listening to me, you're there, aren't you? You're not over there in the corner. You're certainly not down there in the middle of my screen. You're there, on the other side of my camera. And it's such an obvious point. I've just finished a very significant piece of coaching work with a client of mine, preparing a number of speakers for an online virtual pre-recorded AGM. And the eye contact was a real challenge when it came to the presenting and the filming, because it does feel a bit odd to be speaking and looking at the camera, where there may be a script or there may be notes, but to sustain steady eye contact with limited blink rate to the camera does take some discipline and focus. But I encourage you to hone those skills, because when you're saying something important, it really will make a difference to the kind of cut through that you achieve. If you're watching this anywhere other than on my blog, check out simonbucknell.com. That's my digital home online, or indeed on LinkedIn, where I'll certainly be posting this video. And as I say, I'll include a link to the Pangalos interview below. Here's, as mentioned earlier, 23rd of November. I'm holding up a flag and a candle here for the success of this vaccine. Keep up the great work. I'm so, so pleased for both institutions and the progress they've made. And when you're watching this, either it may be very much a live thing, or it may be something you're looking back on some months or years later and think, oh yes, that vaccine, that's old news for whatever reason. But in the meantime, I wish you well and speak soon.